Yo, what's up guys, Felix from Giant Lifestyle. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking to all of the people who are looking to become an independent courier, may have went on Craigslist, Google, and have done their research to find gigs and can't seem to find any work, routes, or any companies hiring that are paying good money. Now, before this video starts, be sure to check all the links down in the description. My contact information as well as other social medias are down there as well. I have some resources on checking and building your credit as well as investing into crypto. And the first 6 links are information on flipping medical commodities, flipping pallets. The third link is information about this particular side hustle, which is becoming an independent courier mindset, everything you should know and do to successfully land a gig. And then the last 3 links is information on how to wholesale houses, how to recover lost surplus funds, and how to build a real online internet business. By the way, I am on vacation in beautiful St. Martin. Let's see if the camera will focus. Probably not, but either way, this video is about how to become an independent courier. And you're looking for work, you're trying to find work, and you just simply can't find any work. So what would you do? Now, the first thing I want to say is if you go out there, and actually I want to show you guys a cool comment that I got just this morning. So let me change the camera, and it says right here. So it says, as you can see, it says, definitely true. I just want to say thank you to both you guys. I watched the videos back in June, July about medical courier. I went out, searched, and in about 2 weeks I got hired in August for a small medical courier company, and I average on the low end $5K a month. I've had 800 a day before, working about 10 hours. I've been doing it part-time, averaging those numbers, working 5 to 6 hours at max 6 days per week. So congrats to JJ, awesome man, way to go. What I want to say in this video, I know we're about 2 minutes in and we haven't got to the meat and potatoes yet, but what I want to say is there is work out there. When you initially go out there and try to find a gig, whether you're using Craigslist, whether you're using Indeed, whether you're using Google, whether you're trying to connect with people on Facebook, and maybe you're knocking on doors, or maybe you're doing cold calls, you might come across companies that might be paying, $10 an hour. You might come across companies that might want to pay 10 cents a mile. You might come across companies where the pay structure is just trash. But that doesn't mean you give up. And this is exactly what I want you to do. So just for example, an easy way to find gigs, one of the easiest, is going on Craigslist, right? So go on Craigslist and implement the strategy called compiling a list. So what we're going to do is we're going to go on Craigslist, and we're going to type in independent courier. Now, the first thing I want to say is, like I said, you might call your first 10, 15, 20 companies, and all of them either might not answer, all of them might have low pay structures, all of them might not be good and might not be what you're looking for and might not be a good fit for you. But that doesn't mean you stop. That doesn't mean you give up. That means you keep calling, you keep going, you keep pushing forward until you get what you want. But particularly, I'm going to show you exactly what to do whenever I'm making calls, because when I'm making calls, calling is about how fast I can connect to the next person, right? When you're making calls, when you're cold calling, you want to be able to call 100, 200 people in a day. And if you have to go to Google, find a number, call it, go back to Google, find a number, call it, go back to Google, find a number, call it, that really slows down your pace. You need to get momentum. So what I would do is I would go to Craigslist. So we're on Craigslist. I would type in courier, and let's see what we get. So I don't know what city and state this is set to, but we're gonna see what pops up. So first thing is DoorDash, Instacart. Okay, so we're in, I think this is, okay, we're in Sacramento, right? So the first thing is local delivery driver. We're going to click on it. My service is a little choppy just being out here on the islands. So the first thing is, it says local courier delivery driver, El Dorado, Yolo County, El Dorado Hills. If you're looking for a good paying, low stress, entry level job that allows you to travel working as a delivery driver, this could be right up your alley. We're looking for a responsible delivery driver to distribute products promptly to your customers. You will yada, yada, yada. None of that stuff is too important. The most important thing is please call 916-257 and the rest of the number for an interview. So I'll copy it. right? And then I'll take that copy and I'll come over to either, I probably would do it in a spreadsheet just so I can organize it. And I would come over here to my notes and I would paste it. Now I'd go back on Google or back on Craigslist or wherever I'm getting these leads from. And so a lot of this is love pets, earn money in your neighborhood. A lot of this is Lyft and Uber. But let's see what this next one is. Okay, so there's no number here. Independent driver wanted, work with, axle hired, earn up to $25 per hour. Right? So I'm going to show one more just so you can get an example. And this is how you could call 200-300 numbers in one day. So independent driver wanted, work up with to $25 per hour. Click here to get started. Let's see if there's a phone number. Okay, there's a link to apply. So I'll copy it. We want a phone number. Let me see if we can find one more phone number. And if we can't, a lot of this is just Lyft. Independent contractors wanted for brief survey. Let's see if we can get a phone number here. But if we can on this posting, what I'm going to tell you, okay, let's see, it seemed to have loaded pretty quickly. Sterling Associates, a reply. We're not looking for ride sharing. But anyway, we would come back to this little document. Say we found another one for 7. We'll just say the number 777, 7777. And then the next one is 888, 888, 8888. And then the last one is 999, 999, 9999, right? So we got 4 numbers, right? What I would do is I would compile a list. The first day I would compile the list. All day long I would just be finding numbers, not calling them, finding numbers to call. ABC Courier number, FYZ Courier number, Felix Courier, John Courier, ABC Independent Company, whatever it is, just a bunch of names and numbers and listings. And the first day, make a list, whether it's 50, 100, 150. Make sure it's either in a spreadsheet or somewhere that you can write down notes about. The second day, go in there and just bang calls. Call. Some might send you applications, some might send you interviews. From there, you take it to the next phase. Now you know out of 100 calls, 57 answered. Out of 57 answers, I got 13 applications. Out of 13 applications, I got 5 interviews. Out of 5 interviews, I got 3 offers. So if you're really looking for momentum, you want to set up a bunch of leads the first day and look and compile a list, right? This is what I learned from one of my first mentors. Compile a long list of leads. The second day, go back in there and just make calls so you could get that momentum. Because if you go on Google, you find a lead, you call them, they don't answer. Then you go back on Google, you find another lead, you call them, they don't answer. Then you go back on Google and you find another lead, they answer, and you wait 10 minutes to find out that they aren't hiring. Now you just wasted an hour, when if you would have just set up that list of leads 2 days ago, in an hour you could call 15 companies. So it's more momentum, and you can get through the numbers quicker, to get through the information quicker, to find a company that's going to work for you. Because be honest, a lot of companies aren't going to work for you, but this is just like any other business or any other venture. You have to find what works, and you might have to go through a bunch of dirt to get to the gold. But don't quit if you don't find it right away, or the first company you work with isn't a good fit. Let that be as an experience, like a building block for you, so you can go to the next company and say, hey, I already drove for a previous company, and here's my experience, here's my track record, and maybe we could be a good fit together. So, there definitely is work out there. Like you've seen on the person who commented on my video, he said he is doing around 5 to 6 days per week, making around $5,000 per month. So shout out to you, JJ, if you see this video.
DM me, maybe we can get you on the channel. But there's definitely work out there, but you have to do it in a structure where you can gain momentum. Because if you're just making one call, and this is for anything, this is, you know, whether you're being an independent courier, this is for real estate. You know, when I want to call a bunch of homeowners to see if I can get some properties for cheap, I'll make a list of 100 properties in one day, right? And then the second day, I'll go in there and call them. And then the third day, I could see, okay, I had 100 leads, 39 answered. 39 answered. I sent off 7 offers, and I got 1 accepted contract, because that's how you build momentum. But if you got to make a call, find a lead. Make a call, find a lead, no momentum, and it's going to be hard to land a gig like that. But if you do it the other way, where you compile a list and then you go back in there and you hit the phones, that's kind of how you're going to be able to close a deal much quicker and much faster. But there you guys have it. Be sure to check the links down in the description below. The book for the independent courier that Jeff and I wrote, who I featured on my channel many times, is down in the description below. Again, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel with post notifications on if you haven't already subscribed. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.